Grain carts are headed out to the next field this morning. Not that we'll be cutting today, I don't assume, unless the sun comes out. It did rain yesterday, or last night I should say. I don't know how much. Enough to not cut soybeans though. I mean, that is moist. This is Mom's combine. This is that splice. I guess that John Deere put in. That also exploded. It looks like they just put a valve on there, I'm gonna guess. This combine still smells like burnt soybean dust. If you don't know what that smells like, it's amazing. I'm pretty sure that came undone and just poured death all down Mom's combine. But we were at John Deere this morning, and this actually came in while we were standing there at the parts table. So I believe John Deere is on their way to come put this line on, which is, it's literally just a plug and play into this box right here. You just unplug it and then you plug it in. Up here you gotta take this off too, and it comes up here. But yeah, that's not exactly what I thought that would look like, but I guess it worked for about half a day. The farmer went and got the fuel trailer because I am flashing 1 to 2 bars. And we have, I don't know, 12-mile move back to the farmer's barn because the rest of the soybeans are around his house. So we're gonna be closer in town rather than, out here. I'm gonna need some fuel before we do that. And while we fill up that one, we're gonna fill up Mom's, even though she only did 50 acres yesterday. John Deere's gonna fix that. Dad's blown off of that, so my potentiometer works again. And then we will take off headers and move back to a shop. See, now it's reading about 3.5 because I have my header on the ground, but it was stuck on 2.5. It'd go to 0, but it'd only go to 2.5. And I kind of need to know my down pressure in soybeans, so.
We got new shafts and new stock doors.
Ooh, the windows are gonna be grips.
It says it's 60 outside.
62.
Or with the wind blowing, it feels about like 40. You have muddy feet, don't you? Yeah, you have muddy feet. Alright, well, we have our headers pulled off. Now we're going back to the farmer's barn. Kind of ran into some mud on the way over here. Man, is it windy. Which, it is Nebraska, so I'm not really surprised. At least it's not windy.
Not at all. Getting a new shoe.
Together. I'm hiding from the wind, but the next project is this transmission code that we were talking about. We have to equalize the pressure, and you do that by a little knob, but Mom has to be in there, start the combine, and tell us the reading.
This one? 80 and 81. So 48 and 33.
So Mom was on the phone with Dad, and she's calling out codes. And while he turns that, we're trying to get those two numbers as
Going
close as
down,
possible.
37, 36. Yeah, it's exactly right now if you'll stop doing whatever you're doing. It's 35.3 on both. So those codes were off. Like the 80 and the 81, they're supposed to be within like 5 points of each other. And it was like 30 points. And so it was saying transmission to code too high. So like in the mornings, whenever we'd start it, if it was cold outside, it would give me a stop code. So then I have to turn it off, turn it back on, and then it was doing that other code through the day too.
Next project is to clean Mom's chopper because, well, that's covered in def, and that needs to be cleaned. If you raise the chopper a little bit, it helps the water shed off. Gotta pack the essentials. Casey's donuts and my drone. So it is 2 days later. Yesterday the wind was blowing at about, I think like 25, gusting at 45, and it never stopped. Trust me, sitting in that camper is equivalent to sitting on a boat in the middle of the ocean. It'd rock you to sleep. Today's plans, I believe we are going to switch to corn. I know we switched to soybeans 2 days ago, but we are switching back to corn since it rained. It's going to take longer for the soybeans to dry out, and we could probably be picking corn right now. So we are going to switch to corn, and Mom and I are going to be picking corn today. Mom already has her corn header on. A little overachiever. I have to go put mine on. On a corn header, you have to really watch out because you have your auto header height control and tilt and all that sensors, and they hang down about 2 feet. And do you see that back bar on the header trailer? Well, if you don't pick it up far enough, those pins will catch it and they'll just rip them right off. So you have to really be careful. I don't know if that's like hydraulic oil or like corn sap or something, but that's sticky. Dad is actually the farmer's grain cart running it today. I don't know how long he'll be in there. I don't know where Tim is. But Dad's filling in for the farmer today. So I have a loose stock roller, so we're gonna have to tend to that really quick. It's looking a little dark towards the northeast, but lunch is here, so gotta tend to more important things, right? So earlier when Dad was tightening my stock roller, he found a crack all the way down it. So anyways, that being said, John Deere has a new stock roller at the end of the field. So when we get to the end, we're gonna put this on, and then hopefully I can keep going for the rest of the day. All right, well, let the mechanicking begin. As you can tell, it is a beautiful day today. Definitely do not want to be working outside. John Deere mechanics can be working on that. There is a crack. I saw it now. I didn't see it when Dad was working on it. I don't know what he was talking about. But I took a video of that. I'll show you all the crack. You normally see that on the end of the header, and normally when it cracks, you ran a T-post or something through there. But it's really weird how that's in the middle. Even the John Deere guy said that that's extremely weird, how he normally never sees that. So anyways, he's gonna work on that. I'm gonna get in Dad's pickup, and we're gonna mow fields since we just finished that one. Man, that was a walk. Probably needed it though. So Dad's gonna get in with me. We're gonna go back to the combine. Hopefully he's done putting that stock roller on. And then I'll take the combine over here and join Mom again.
He said he ran it. Everything seemed fine.
Okay. That was a quick fix. We were worried that the shaft was also bent, but he said it was fine. Here's a new roller. That old one, there was a crack. It was all the way down here. I think it like curled up. Well, we got the turn rows all finished up. Y'all know how fun that can be. But this is a quarter of a section. So there's 4 quarters to make a section, which is 640 acres. This is just 1 quarter of it. The pivot point is somewhere in here, and the, oh, I better stop. Okay, anyways, as I was saying, the pivot center is somewhere in here, but the pivot is kind of angled off this way. So we're going to cut this half of the section, or quarter of the section. That way we can finish this, and then he can turn the pivot this way, and then we'll do this side, if that makes sense.
You gotta delete that one. I'm crooked. Oh no, you don't get to just do away with the crooked one.
Cody didn't want me putting him crooked on video. Cody is going on video, by the way. So right now you can look at the combines. I'm the blue one, Mom's the green one, heading east right now. The top of the iPad's north. Right now the combines are a little split up. So when I get to the end, I'm going to wait, maybe let Dibs out to go to the bathroom. That way the combines can be closer together. It's way easier on the grain carts. So Mom is way down there. We're gonna wait till she cuts all the way up here, and then on the turn row, and then we'll start. That way she's not too close behind me, but not too far. Now Mom is not too close, but not too far away. It's way easier on the grain carts. It's kind of starting to rain. Not enough to stop us yet, but if it keeps on doing this, then probably be stopping pretty soon. Do you see how the bin sight is a little foggy? Yeah, that's not fog, that's rain. Cody actually said that it is pouring down rain right now while he's unloading the cart in the northwest corner. But Mom and I are cutting in the southeast corner. And don't get me wrong, it's raining. I mean, there's water pouring off my roof. And my windows are just totally messed up. I can't see out of my side windows. And now it's actually starting on my front windows. Right now I'm dumping on Cody. When we get to the end, there's 12 rows that I'm taking and then 12 rows over here that Mom is taking. When we get to the end, I think we're gonna pull the plug on it. It's getting a little too damp. Right now the moisture is about 19.5. It was reading about 17 one pass ago, so. I don't know if you can see past my dirty windows, but it's sticking to the extensions and everything else. Well, we are officially rained out. We are stopping at 5:48 due to rain. And I did 66 acres. I'm sure Mom did a little more because she had the outside pass of the field. I have the inside. But we're gonna back up to this caliche pad that this bin is sitting at. That way when we service, we don't have to stomp through the mud. So Mom's going to pull up, get straight, and back up next to me and put her header all the way down to the ground. That way the water sheds off.
Are you admiring my backing skills or what?
Oh. Your header is like even with me.
You know, my gravel doesn't come out as far.
Whoa. That's good.
How many acres did you cut today?
66. What about you?
69.47.
Told you she did more. She had the outside pass. That's not even fair. I guess we will have to see again about rain for cutting tomorrow. It depends on how much it rains. If it stops right now, then we will be cutting tomorrow. But if it keeps on doing this, then, well, I don't know. But that is going to be it for today's video. Thank y'all for watching, and y'all have a good day.